We are heading to Savers today. They have a 25% off members sale or something, so we're going to try and take advantage of that for Trash to Travel and maybe try and find some stuff for the main store as well. But I can tell you that last night we went to Savers and found something we have never found in a thrift store, so make sure you stick around for that. But let's head into Savers right now and see what we can find. What are you hoping to find on in here?
Just gold bars, man.
There's gold bars everywhere.
Or some cool sneakers.
Yeah,
I'll take it.
Wouldn't mind some sneakers. I haven't found any good biking gear in a while.
Ooh, okay.
Harley Davidson or Dragon.
Yes.
So maybe it's time.
Let's go.
Let's head on in. We always sort of start in this section. Keep an eye out for
lint rollers,
calculators, cassette tapes, all that sort of stuff. And you usually go through the DVDs, electronics. There's something in every section we like. Electronics is definitely a section we've slowed down a little bit on, but what is that?
I don't know.
Device.
Ooh,
You
what's
found
this?
that fairy tale treasure.
Osborne fairy tale treasure.
That might be interesting.
That's a look up.
A good brand to keep an eye out for, so we might look that up and have a look. We also sometimes pick up Harry Potter. We like to find the hardcover one. Got any comps there?
Nothing looking familiar. Oh. Okay, maybe not on this one, but I still like to check all the Osbornes.
Yeah, Osborne puzzle books do quite well.
Can you see something wrong with these Papilios? Because I don't know why they're that price. They look like unworn.
Yeah, very good.
Maybe they don't realise that it's Birkenstock.
Yeah, that's definitely one to be keeping an eye out for. $8.49, that's a ripper fight.
In the basket.
What else we got here? A few pairs of Nikes. They are very well worn, so we won't be grabbing those at all. That one's a little bit better. I don't know, $17.99. That one's way too worn. What else we got here? Doesn't look like anything else that we would grab. What are these? Red backs. Oh, another black milk.
Call of Napoleon wagons.
Nice find.
This no more.
What, $9.99?
Snap.
Here's another brand to be keeping an eye out for, D Squared. I do think these ones are fake, just going on the quality. The quality isn't great, and that tag kind of sets it off for me, but it's definitely a brand to be keeping an eye out for. Looks like you got a few items here. Not bad for $7.
Just like bread and butter.
Thomas Cook.
Not trash to travel.
R.M. Williams. And R.M. Williams. 25% off those. Worth it.
Yeah.
Okay. I've never really seen the white logo before, but it's colour. Here's a borderline one, just this Kathmandu women's pullover. $17.99. It is a nice knit, so it'll probably be down to, I don't know, $14, $13. And it is wool, so that definitely helps it. I think we grab that. Okay, we're just doing a bit of a review of what we picked up. So that's a Sally Phillips.
Cheap.
$7.49.
Yes.
Take that.
Okay, I had to look this up. So what caught my eye was Norway mohair and the buttons.
Yeah.
But it's Vita Bella, which is not as popular as Dale of Norway, so it's we could try it.
Yeah, I think it's cool enough.
Who is she?
I don't know. What is it?
Benny.
Oh, nice. Benny.
Cheap.
Happy with that.
And
Then probably the stuff we've seen
basic
before. I picked up a little witchery. It is newer tags, so that definitely helps it.
Saturated, but this is sparkly.
And then there's that Kathmandu that we saw, and you guys pretty much saw everything else. So not too bad. 25% off run. Some of it will go to Trash to Travel. Most of it will go on the main store, I think.
But nothing compares to what we found last night.
No, it is $180. We saved $60.
I'll take it.
Yeah, for that.
I'm pretty happy with all those things.
All right, we ended up getting 18 items for $180, so
Woo!
$10 a piece in the end, which is pretty good. Glad we had that 25% off though.
Yeah, definitely helps. Someone mentioned last week that we never use bags and we just heave everything out. It's just because we like to feel like we really cleaned up.
All right guys, we are heading back into Savers for another Trash to Travel with about $2,400 to spend.
Ooh.
So see what we can find. What are you looking for today?
For that amount, I'm sure I can find something, but beautiful clothes.
All right, we're gonna start in the shoes. Nice pair of Brooks, but they're too worn, unfortunately. What else we got here? Nikes with paint, we'll have to leave those. Some Asics Kianos without laces. Unfortunate. What else we got? What are these? pair of like cycling shoes. What else we got here? Some Nike free runs. They don't go for a lot, unfortunately. What else do we have here? Not too much in this section. Another pair of Nike hidden wedges. These generally do okay. What size do we have though? 6. Probably not bad. Just grab these pair of nanos here. They are women's, but they are 11s. $23.79. Good condition. Probably worth the pickup. This is kind of interesting. $15.79 walls. Made in the USA. Never seen that brand before, but that neckline looks really cool. This one's probably a little bit much, but we do have 20% off. It's a really nice Kathmandu. I'll put it in and have a better look at it. Okay, Jazz has just thrown this at me. I have no idea if it's real, but it's Louis Vuitton.
It doesn't feel like anything I own.
It does feel very good, $13.79. Have a look at these inside tags. I have to do some research on this one, but...
Is Louis?
Could be. I think you might have found a real Louis.
Oh.
The quality feels right.
It feels good, you know? It feels like Louis.
We could probably take a chance on it. $13.79. We can always put it through like Authenticate or something. And...
Did she find Louis in the thrift? Vote below.
What did you end up finding?
Louis.
Louis, what's that one?
It's just a little Mila Purdy.
Mila Purdy.
That's it. That's all I'm holding.
$9.49. That's not bad.
$9.49.
I just found this. It's not quite old enough to be like super collectible, but Canterbury, better quality, $22.
Remember that vintage kangaroo stuff you got like a couple of years ago?
That was
Get
gold.
that again. It's a little Gorman collab, but I cannot actually read what that says, and it's teeny tiny. It's a size 6.
It's kind of cool though. $15. What
I'm
do you
really
think?
torn. I'm really torn.
What did you decide on the Gorman?
It's too expensive.
Too expensive. Did you find any comps at all? Or?
I could find one that just said Gorman skirt, and it had sold for $30 brand new on one bid.
What you thought on the Louis?
I think there's a good chance. Being that it's so basic, like it's almost bland, like if you're gonna fake something, you fake the like amazing stuff, whereas this is just like a basic.
Yeah, I mean, we'll definitely run it through a bit of a check process through like real authentication or something like that. Give you guys a bit of an update as soon as we find out, but it's worth taking the risk for $13, I think.
It's so fun to find like luxury stuff in the, I was gonna say Goodwill, in the thrift.
All right, guys, we are back in the warehouse and we think that this Louis might actually be real, which is crazy.
I was playing it pretty cool when we were in Savers because, you know, you don't know. But then last night I found an actual sold comp for exactly the same one in the UK, and it sold pre-owned for $230 on 22 bids.
Yeah, that's crazy. When you find stuff at the thrift like that, you automatically think it's probably fake. Yeah. I was willing to take a risk at it for $13 because the tags did look good, the quality feels right.
You're in a gambling mood.
And I thought there's a small chance this is real. So what we're actually going to do is we're going to put this through a website. There's also an app called Real Authentication, and they do authentication on like high-end clothing. There is a fee involved. I'll explain all that after we get the information back. So we're going to take a few photos, put this through Real Authentication, and hopefully by the end of this video, we'll have an answer for you guys to let you know if we found an authentic Louis Vuitton in the thrift store for $13. So let's send them off now and find out together. All right, it is the next day. We opted in for the 24-hour service and the results are in.
Okay, we're logged in and we're going to our orders. And it says it's counterfeit.
So that is, what are you doing? So that is a bit disappointing. I guess 99 out of 100 times when you're in the thrift store, it's probably gonna be fake. And that's why we use apps like this to authenticate this sort of stuff. We did have a small hope that it was real because we did find an exact sold comp.
That tripped me up. In the store, I was like, ooh, I think maybe. And then when I saw that comp that is stitch for stitch, tag for tag the same, I was like, We've got this.
Which is a good reason why you shouldn't just rely on eBay comps to check your items, because that person probably never got it authenticated. The person that bought it probably didn't really know any different, but there's still a chance that that could come back on your account at some point as counterfeit. So we probably could return that item to savers, but what we're actually going to do is hold on to it for future so we can research it further and work out exactly what was wrong with it, rather than making the same mistake over and over again.
We don't want it to go back into circulation and the next person buys it again.
That's very true as well. So let's go through what it actually said in the checks so that we can tell you what to look out for and you don't make the same mistake we just did.
We paid the $10 to find out why so that we could tell you guys. So materials, below brand standard. Stitching inconsistencies could be color, denier or blend. And the typography, incorrect font spacing or size.
So it was interesting to get that feedback to find out exactly what was wrong with that item to make it non-authentic. Louis Vuitton is not a brand we see very often, but I definitely think it's worth putting stuff through this kind of service to find out if stuff like this is authentic to protect your account. And I can say that that one there did definitely trick us. So I guess even after years and years of thrifting, you can still get fooled by really good fakes.
To the street I go to atone for my sin.
Shame! 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 Shame!
To everyone who I've disappointed, I'm very sorry, and I will try to do better in the future. Just quickly, we're not sponsored, but if you guys wanted to use the Real Authentication app to authenticate something you're not sure about, there is a referral code in our description. $5 credit for you, $5 credit for us, and saves us from accidentally getting our stores banned.